Hello Aries, welcome to my channel Joy to the World. I am your reader, Melissa Joy, and yes, we are up close and personal because it is quite windy and I still don't have the microphone. Pray for me. I will have it soon, friend, and hopefully I'll pick one that works really well. But with the split, you're showing up the Chariot. Some of you may have Cancerian conflict going on. Did some stuff stir up for you in the season of Cancer? Or there's some things being unearthed for you in early July? Okay. Or maybe it could always be that time of year. Y'all, I used to go through this thing. I get so freaked out and so stressed by the pressure, and I didn't even know what was going on as a kid, that I would saw my hair off in September, okay? At the end of September, and I didn't know what it was, but now I do. That's where Pluto is in my chart. Because one day I was like, why is this always happening? And I was still a teenager, and I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, there's some sort of pattern I don't know anything about, but this Chariot's wanting to move out of the way to let in some love. Let the sun shine in, pebbles, and bam, bam. Because look, there is no end to the love of delights that are in you, friend. You must be a very curious, interesting person. You might have a great friend group, but this is showing a little bit of some love time for yourself first. And if you need to be around people every day, then just put yourself first at the front of your day. Do these little cups of love, these little zhuzhes, these little touches, because it's like almost like butterfly kisses, like, you know, all throughout the day, those things that feel good. Being around a community that is loving and receptive and kind, as opposed to being in these things where people want what you have. You don't even need to be in that environment because your energy is too precious to have to be resisting, holding out, boundary setting, working. Because you know what? That maintaining it uses a lot of battery life, my friend. And look what is behind that. So let's just get that. I'm moving it. This is an energy session, moving it out of the way. And look at all this getting all up in here. Okay? Look at what is going up in here. Look at that. That's a whole lot of love, my friends. Me, myself, and I, you said, got that going on. Well, let's get a move on with that. Let's turn that Cancerian stagnation. Maybe things started to backspin during that time because, y'all, we were moving out of one of the nodes and that Death Star node and things trying to give you a bish slap upside your head. And you're like, I know, I'm ready to get beyond that. I'm ready to return to my strength, my peace, my ease, my joy. I'm ready to get a move on with the dreams and ideas that I've had and to step into my abundance. Not hard work and having to hammer out anymore. No, the playfulness, that flow. See, these Aries, baby, they flowing. They cruising down that lazy river, and they're not lazy. They just know the energies that are there, and they allow those energies that are freely offered to do the effort while you enjoy, so that you can in tune and imbibe with your spirit. I mean, that's what sailboats do. They set their sail with the wind, right? Okay. Where we have our grocery store here, I got Publix. That's why I shop the BOGOs, because they're kind of expensive, but BOGO's the way I can shop at the grocery store that is closest to me. All right. So we get rid of this hard too. We're moving that on out. We're stepping into this power of your permission. See, taking a different look, because see, you might have had your head face in a certain direction for a while that seemed likely, but it's showing a shift in the winds, a change in the winds, that going in the direction of where the bounty is, where the opportunities are, would be to your benefit right now. Because Aries can have a lot of energy and wanting to like make things happen and that type of stuff. Friend, Cosmic Beaver was showing up last week for you, talking about when you get into your flow and you quit making it hard, that you don't have to put your signature all up on it, your identity all up on it, and you begin to get into this type of energy, you are going to be crafting and creating a new knowledge of yourself, changing the environment around you, and people will take notice, and they'll be like, it always seems to be fun wherever you are, Aries. We don't know. How do you do it? How does that show up? Because it'll be like, you know, going out for lunch with a friend and people walk up and somebody buys the dinner for the whole table, some stranger somewhere off in the restaurant. That's what we were talking about. And you talk about priming your pump and getting your joygasm going. Oh yeah, way beyond. Think about it right now. way beyond what you can do for yourself. And the greatest thing you can do for yourself is to get into this playfulness and this flow. Let this new way of life, all these little things just begin to add up and to take you over and to open you up into that satisfaction. Watch it be your superpower, my friend. Just like that. Powerful stuff. I'm going to see if we got one card over here for you, because you're saying that is pretty much doing away with this. Doing away with this. That frustration, that irritation, that efforting, okay, and getting into this relaxing to the max, and that is not lazy. No, this is nurturing and nourishing. How do I know? Here. Because you're recognizing it all begins and ends with you. It all begins and ends with you. And like a battery, you're connected to yourself. And when you're connected to yourself, that is divine, my friend. Protection and lioness. So it takes me into that scripture that I love, that it says, I am a sun and a shield unto you. When you're in the center of yourself, when you are connected to yourself, when you are loving yourself, the world around you loves you, okay? And you love the world around you, and that's what it looks like every day. Whether you're coming in for personal time or whether you're stepping on out, there is this openness, there is this vivaciousness, this like celebration. Every day is a special occasion. Look at that knowingness in her eyes. This is your earthen energy. These are your roots that run deep, and you being able to see your fire move into the earth is like the sun moving into the planet and the creation around us. It causes it to abound, and then you start getting tuned into that pulse in your feet, that rhythm, and you start being recalibrated to your instinct as opposed to your impulse. Impulse is the fruit of your instinct. But your instinct is to be grounded, friend, because then it's authentic and it's coming from you, not just being like this telepathic, physical communicator of the world around you. All right? So that other people's energies don't keep moving through you, which can cause that conflict and that stagnation, because what is right for another isn't necessarily right for you. Now, you can be around them, but you don't need them in you, right? That is your energy. It is personal to you, Aries. Well, I'm excited about that, because this week's readings are about being blessed, not stressed. And that is amazing, clear, and powerful. Thank you for bringing that forward for us, Aries. Hey, would you do me a favor and tap that like button before you go? I appreciate it. I'd love to have you stick around and join my channel. And also, I look forward to chatting in the comments down below. I love you. Bye.